think most of you know that I'm Twinka Tyson, and I'm here to talk to you tonight about being empowered by change. By a show of hands, how many of you have ever been faced with an unexpected change in your life? Quite a few of you. So we all know that change is inevitable, and it matters how you embrace the change as to how it's going to affect your life. In 2015, as many of you know, I lived in Costa Rica on the black sand beach ocean front. I had a handsome partner with whom I enjoyed life very much, and I thought I would be there forever. So you're probably asking, why did you come back? Well, I've been asked that question a million times, and I'm going to tell you now why I came back. It came to my attention through a trusted friend that my partner was using illegal drugs. That was simply a non-negotiable for me. So I explained to him that he had to leave my home and that we could no longer be together as long as he was using drugs. In his attempt to stop, he became mentally unstable. He became extremely possessive. He followed me everywhere, and if any man approached me, he threatened them. It just so happened that I had a male therapist at the time. I was seeing him for the purpose of having my dog certified as my emotional support pet to fly home to visit my daughter Alexandra. And on one occasion, my partner followed me to my therapist appointment, violently threatened my therapist. What the therapist said when he came back in to talk to me would change my life forever. His words are indelibly engraved into my mind. You must leave the country and never come back. This man is unstable, and I fear for your life. You will never be able to live in Costa Rica again safely. And you can't tell anyone what your plans are, because if he finds out, he will do everything he can to stop you. I had 2 weeks to pack up my home of 10 years and leave my job and change everything. Let me tell you something. Change is very scary, especially when it's forced change. I was terrified of the change, but even more terrifying was the unknown. Where was I going to go? I know that there are many individuals in the world who find themselves in this type of a circumstance, and it is very scary for them. As scary as that was, it was the unknown that was scary. I did return to Florida 2 weeks later with the things that mattered most to me: my 4 dogs and my cat. My daughter was already here. But I also brought with me nagging questions spinning in my head. Who am I? Where do I even belong now? Because I no longer fit into the places that I had been before I left 10 years earlier. I'm 55 years old. How do I start over? I felt lost and broken. I didn't trust anyone, not even myself. I want you to know it was not easy starting over. It took 2 years of doubting myself, of looking back and questioning if I had done the right thing. I missed my life. It was a good life there. I even missed my partner. The thing about change is that it forces you to overcome doubts, fears, and insecurities. But in order to embrace a new life, you must embrace that change. You have to leave behind the past and just let it go. You have to realize that making the change can actually free you from things that weren't in your best interest. It offers an opportunity to walk away from parts of your past. And it allows you to actually start building a new future. You either embrace the change, or you're always going to be stuck and never know the power that you have inside of you. Through this experience, I have been empowered in ways that I never imagined. It's led me on a healing journey that continues every single day. I choose what's in my best interest now. I've developed inner strength that I didn't know I had. I recognize my value, and I found a new me, someone that I didn't even know lived inside of me. It's also led me on a path that allows me to inspire others to be empowered by change and to live their best life. I stand here before you 8 years later at 63, and I want to tell you, 55 was not too old to start over. I can tell you without hesitation that I made the right decision. I've rebuilt a wonderful new life. Many of you here are part of that, and I thank you. But I have found a stronger me, and I'm happier. I'm living my best life as a result of letting change empower me. There's no denying that change can be painful at times, but it is far better than feeling powerless in circumstances that you have no control of. It can bring new opportunities, and it can really lead to a rewarding life. I implore anyone here today that is struggling in a situation that is causing you to be uncomfortable to embrace change. Be empowered by change, because change can be a beautiful blessing in disguise. Thank you.